I don't see anything changing near term in Washington at all. Everyone will simply say, well, we'll continue to bomb. We'll continue to launch missile strikes, and eventually we'll be successful. But I don't think they had much choice at that point. Well, they have a choice now. The Chinese have a choice. The rest of the world is no longer as weak as it once was. This is part of the groundswell of new changes in our civilization and world that the American government doesn't want to accept. We are in a fight at this point when it comes to missiles and rockets and conventional capabilities with almost a near peer, as they say. That's something we could never have imagined. And I think President Trump has expressed shock and surprise, just as Mr. Witkoff said, that the Iranians had not already capitulated. Because from their standpoint, based on their experience in the New York real estate business, this kind of damage is so terrible that you cry uncle and walk. You walk away, you submit, you sign the deal. Well, this is not real estate. This is not New York City. This is a civilizational state that absolutely will not surrender to the demands of the Jewish state in the Middle East that are then backed by American military power. So I don't think we're going to get very far with President Trump at this time. Maybe down the line, something will break. The one area that we haven't talked about that everybody needs to watch carefully is our bond market, especially the 10-year bond, and the yield will rise. Look at de-dollarization. Look at our financial weakness. Those things are important. I think we could end up in a very serious financial crisis, certainly worse than what we faced back in 2007 and 8. That is probably the other factor in this multivariate equation that could fundamentally drive us out. But whatever ultimately happens, we're seeing the end of the old Middle East. We're seeing the end of American military hegemony and political dominance. That's what we're watching.